Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this episode of the Jar Media Podcast. Today, it is a nice calm one. We are calm. There is no chaos. We've expelled all of our chaos. It is completely gone. There is not an ounce. There is not a neutron. There is not an atom of chaos within this cast.
There's not an orc cloud of chaos in the air.
An orc cloud?
Ort.
An ort cloud.
O-O-R-T, yeah.
There's not an alt cloud of chaos on this cast. It is episode 253, and today you're joined by me, James, Jamie, and Alex. And today we're coming from you live. And this is a big thank you to the Patreons over at Patreon and the Jarlings on our lovely Jar Media Patreon. Thank you very much. Welcome to the show.
Should we quickly touch on what beverages we're consuming?
Yeah, but first can I just say I liked that intro.
I like that intro.
I was just looking at the floor, just fucking speaking whatever, ounce of anything.
Yeah, but before we touch on our beverages, what's an ort cloud?
Yeah, what the fuck is an alt cloud?
Oh, I was just reading about them today. There's something that's really cool.
That's such a cop-out. Right, if you want to find out more about Ort Clouds, go check out the Jar Media Patreon.
We have the Ort Cloud special going up right now.
Oh, we should have done a special
on Ort
if it was old Jar, we would have done an Ort Cloud blab.
Yeah,
we can still do an Ort Cloud blob.
I don't think there's much to say about Oot Clouds.
Oot Clouds.
Oot Clouds.
So today...
I've also got a comment that how come you already decided in the intro what the tone of the cast was going to be?
No, we've talked about this. The tone of the cast is determined by the energy of the intro.
Yeah.
There's bound to be examples of ones that have gotten crazier as they've gotten on. I feel like that's happened.
No, I think the way the casts are intro just absolutely define the cast. It's like once that's that level set, we naturally kind of don't go higher than that.
I don't know, someone out there.
There might be episodes where the wall is broken, but if the chaos is started in absolute chaos, the episode's going down the drain.
I've been enjoying
That's fucking bullshit. I just sneezed and nobody said bless you.
Bless you, Jamie.
Thank you.
I was actually just going to edit it out anyway. So
Well, today I am drinking a lovely bit of Maker's Mark whiskey and some Pepsi. A nice little wing-a-ding to my finger-ding on a Saturday thing-ding.
What are you drinking, Jim?
I'm drinking watered-down Pepsi.
What do you mean watered down?
Well, you know,
did you buy it from
when you
McDonald's
go to McDonald's or a pub or something, it's syrup mixed with soda water.
Bag in box.
Yeah.
It's like the Pepsi gunk. The Pepsi syrup.
Yeah, it's like highly concentrated Pepsi.
I prefer gunk. You had it right the first time.
Pepsi gunk.
Yeah.
And then
that's what
watered
it is.
down with soda water.
Yeah.
Whereas I've gone with Pepsi gunk watered down with regular water, so it's kind of like it's more like a squash, like a Pepsi squash.
Chalky, Wiltshire, gunky slosh.
Were you microwaving your drink?
Was I microwaving my drink? Well, because I'm drinking just a regular English breakfast, PG tips right now.
Were you warming up the milk?
No.
Why was the microwave on?
The microwave wasn't on. Oh, did you hear the beeper? Oh, I was timing the brew.
With the microwave?
With the oven, yeah.
Okay.
Don't you think that's taking it a bit too far?
Yeah.
What?
Timing the brew.
Yeah, because there are times where I've left it to brew for too long and then the taste is ruined.
But do you not just have an internal clock for that? Because when I pour the brew, I'm just like, hey, that'll be fine.
I have a crazy mind. That's hard to keep organized, so having constant timers for things.
Are you saying right now that your mind's, dare I say, chaos?
Well, I feel like it's been banned off this particular episode, but seeing as you asked me, yeah.
You have a chaotic mind. Would you say that your mind is a big contributor to the chaos that is sometimes
present
on this, dare I say, episode, dare I say, cast?
I feel like my chaos reigned. I've let my chaos reign.
That's bullshit. That is absolute
mean?
bullshit.
Wait, you think I have chaos that is yet to
Yeah, you
show its fangs?
as was proven on our episode, you have chaos, and we went through this whole discussion of the difference.
What do you mean by your episode? The episode with just you two?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We explained there's different, like there's a spectrum, right? The only one who's not chaotic is Jamie. Without Jamie, we are just chaos. Jamie's the bridge of the two different
But we've
types
had
of chaos.
episodes together, and they were actually really chill ones.
They're the best episodes. The best episodes.
Alright, thanks,
James loves
guys.
doing that.
No, wait, hold up, Alex. Do you agree? Do you agree
I
that
think
I
they're the
have
best?
zero chaos? Do
Oh no!
I emanate?
No.
I think it's not a yin yang. 'Cause that's only two. It's more of a yin yang if there was like a yang as well, yin yang yang. So that there's like an equilibrium split between three.
See, I disagree, because I think, that the historical device of they combine mirrors to make a weapon. I'm explaining this.
Go on.
No,
No, keep going.
it's a thing in history. It's a myth that I think like Da Vinci or whatever made a fucking weapon that basically used the sun against mirrors and made a laser beam. What I'm saying is just like Jamie is like a concentrated form of my chaos. So like
He's a reflected beam from the sun.
yes, my chaos reflects off of Jamie's mirror beam and makes the beam stronger. So it's like stronger chaos.
No, I think we just feed off each other's energy.
Yeah, like
and
mirrors.
Fill in gaps that one is lacking. Someone else will adjust, and so there's an equilibrium.
In Chaos Cast, when it's me and Jamie being chaos, you are the middle ground.
You just said like 5 minutes ago that I was the middle ground.
No, but that's
Which
when,
is it?
that's when you're chaotic with me. When you're sucking my chaos energy, you know. He's left as no chaos, you know.
Why'd you have to say sucking?
So this is more like the Son, the Holy Ghost, and the guy,
The spirit.
the free guy. Yeah,
The free guy's spirit.
I've no
the
idea.
free
what you're
guy,
on
the
about.
Son, and the Ghost.
The free guy, the rockin' Fortnite, and the spirit.
Yeah, and Spirit from Donda.
Yeah, you did say. Did you say in the Patreon bit about sometimes extra videos and whatnot?
Sometimes there is a few extra videos coming
I
out
can't
a little
remember.
early.
But I only want to reference that because I just want to say that I finally put the Mass Effect 3 video out, where the like footage is so old, like the way less pictures on the wall. We're in like shorts and stuff because it was in
It
summer.
yeah, it is just summer when you film that, because I watched it. It was just wow. Back when it was actually like it was happy being alive.
So if you want some extra jar, that's a 3-hour long extra podcast basically.
Head over and watch that. Really great video. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Great time. Watch it. Give it a 10 out of 10 on iTunes, Spotify, and SoundCloud.
And actually, the gayest jar fan on this topic left a comment saying, "Howdy Mingers, just wanted to say that I really loved the Forza video. I know nothing about cars and never play racing games, but it's always nice to hear people talk about things they genuinely enjoy. As fun and cathartic as it is to watch something truly awful get torn to shreds, I'll always appreciate the bits of positivity thrown in now and again. It makes me wish the quest for the best was a bigger series." That's
Why isn't the quest for the best the bigger series, bro?
why isn't it?
Yeah. Why aren't you watching things you enjoy?
Ooh.
I do watch things I enjoy.
Then why aren't you making videos about them?
Because just people don't care in the same way.
This isn't about them. This is about you. This is about what you enjoy. You know.
Yeah, that's why I make the videos I want to make. You know.
You don't.
Damn, what do you mean? What should I be making then?
No, bro. I know there's videos you love making, but you don't make. Because they're
What?
so fucking like bizarre.
Like what? What do you think I'm not?
Do you know what I mean? It's like there's there's a level of Alex that's just like...
Yeah, like game jumps.
What do you think we're doing right now?
Nah, the reception to the Forza video has been quite good. I've like kind of not wanted to watch it because I felt like I was being really cringy in it.
What do you mean?
Like I thought that I was...
No, we wouldn't have done the video if you weren't there because we wouldn't have had enough to say.
Yeah.
But you carried it with your car knowledge.
So, yeah, and I just haven't watched it. But there's been a lot of good feedback on it. And there is more in the pipeline. We've got a nice video planned that I'm unbelievably excited about in like the most childish way. But we just need to do it. And it'll be a great video and I'm really looking forward to it.
No, I can't believe we never tapped into the... I don't want to use the word gold mine, but I'm going to say gold mine in terms of enjoyment. Because to me, when someone is passionate about something and they just start going off about the thing they're passionate about, like
it's
James with
infectious.
cars, yeah, it gets you excited. Like, I've got no clue about cars and stuff, but James will send me like, oh, should I buy these wheels?
And you give me
And
the
I'm
most
like,
dry response. You're like, okay.
Yeah, well, I'll just say like, yeah. Because I don't know, like those, I see some wheels and I'm like, I mean, they look like wheels to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but the fact that you're so like hyped up in that moment, it is infectious.
And I did buy
I love
those
it.
wheels. I did buy.
It's quite an intimidating like subject to jump into because I remember always like growing up being like never quite understanding what it was as someone who's not like an inherent car person. What makes like a car awesome to someone and what makes a car like cringeworthy to someone.
See,
You know?
that's why I'm really excited about doing the video where we tore the piss in my car, because I can like explain this stuff in really good detail and it'll come across. It'll make sense to people who don't get it. Like I can't explain, but it's like I'm a kid. I see these cool wheels or these cool Japanese cars and it's like I am a fucking child. It's like there's a level of joy that nothing has ever been able to like feel the same as.
But there's like so many different layers because it goes beyond just like what the car looks like, but it's also like the internals of it, the like competing companies or the histories of all the and like the different runs of vehicles and shit. Like it goes deep.
It goes really deep, and it's like everyone has their little part of it. It's like I might not look like X car or X style, but people do like that, and I relate to them because they feel their way towards that. Like I feel my way to the really specific stuff I care about.
Well, I find like the idea of these super niche markets, and with like cars, it's not really that niche because there's so many car fans and it's such a huge market.
But there it is.
It like gets so niche within like the market of car, like secondhand cars and everything, and it's
like super niches. I've got an 80s style Japanese cigarette lighter mood lamp. Really
something
specific.
I never would have even like would find out that existed as like a...
And I've just got it because it just works with like my thing. But like I want to go deeper into this stuff, and it's just the plan to do. It's just we need the white like atmosphere because you can't do it now because it's so dark all the time. So it's just like gonna give it a few months, and there'll be a video I'm really hyped about, and we're gonna do it. And we've also got James reviews being picked up again as well. We've got Fast and Furious to go into, and that's when it gets. I'm so fucking hyped.
It starts and it just doesn't end. That one.
Yeah, but there's only 3 good ones.
Well, we'll see. How do you guys feel about cleaning up a little bit? I vacuumed today, so I feel tidy. Do you guys feel that? After you like clean up your space and then just kind of encourages you to want to spend more time in that space?
Well, no, this is different because we don't own houses. Like I don't
found the same.
They say
when
like
I lived in a flat or in my bedroom. Like
yeah, my room.
They say a clean room is a clean brain or whatever.
Yeah, would Jordan love saying clean your room?
Do you find that a clean house or clean room or just the
I think it can be like a reflection of your mental state sometimes.
Does it help you? Do you feel more chill and less going on in your mind when you do clean?
I find it therapeutic to clean.
Yeah, it's the act of cleaning.
To clean.
It is really therapeutic.
Time for leaning is time for cleaning.
Drinking lean before
What?
you clean?
Yeah. I don't know if that works for me.
What do you mean?
You see, I like living in squalor. I like getting home and
Doing nothing.
You find a certain comfort.
and I jump into my bed that's still sweaty from the previous night. That's my ideal. Like, you jump into bed and you hear
It's what
like
you
a
know,
slosh.
right?
You
Yeah.
hear a slosh. You hear an audible squelch.
You like the imprint to like of your body to like
Yeah.
fit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what I'm craving.
No, I do get that, because it's like, we all have the chair, right?
Mm.
Where everything just kind of
The
piles
chair.
up. The
Oh,
chair.
like a pile
Yeah,
place.
it goes from bed to chair, and then chair to bed.
No, because when my
Depending
chair, I don't use my chair, because it's the old Jar Media chair, the grey one that I think you sat on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was one of them, and I just have it in my room in the corner, because my room is, dare I say, it's fucking empty. There's basically there's a chair and a bookcase, and that is it. And loads of CBD bottles are all over the floor. So it's like the chair never gets used. So all the clothes just pile on there, and it's like,
Yeah.
if I start,
And then twice a year, you're like, you know what? It's time to do some laundry.
no, it's mainly because of socks. Because I've got this whole
Yeah,
thing where
yeah,
to put socks in pairs. And if you can't get a pair of socks that match, you don't pair them up. So you leave the singles until you find the other one in the washing machine.
Wait, so what is your issue? You've got loads of socks that don't have a pair.
Yeah, so I leave them on the chair. Then it gets to the point that I've got no socks, but there's loads of singles on the chair. So I have to sort the chair to find the socks.
Wait,
Okay.
this is a topic like I've been meaning to get into for a while.
Okay,
You,
go for it.
You said to me a while ago, Alex, that you think you've got to be like psychopathic to pair odd socks, to wear odd socks and go out.
Yeah, but I will preface that I acknowledge that I'm the weird one for thinking this.
James, what do you think?
Because I think most people don't care.
James takes his socks off and reveals the beautiful, perfect pair.
Okay, the whole point was that I thought they were odd. I picked them up thinking they were odd.
No, normally I swear they're not.
No, because normally, look, because it's this style, but the whiting, there's 4 different kinds, black, grey and blue. Would you say if one's blue and one's black, they're odd?
No, that's the thing. If it's the same brand,
The same family of sock.
yeah, then you can mix and match as you please. Especially if it's like the tip of the toe is pink and the heel is pink. Yeah, but the other one, the tip of the toe is blue or green.
If it's from the same, if it's like the same design, the same, that I can.
Yeah, no.
that
like,
being said,
That still bothers me, but it's not really gonna
it
ruin my
bothers you.
day.
Wait,
See,
can you go into that a little bit? for
I
us, Alex?
disagree with that, because you can't actually see the colour.
No, that's what I mean. If the part that's showing is of the same color, then I think like to go to any sort of business meeting or interview or anything
you
like
just
that.
embarrass yourself.
No, I'm saying if they're the same, then it's fine. They're not going to notice that,
Okay.
like, 2 black socks. From what
Are
they
two
can
black-
see,
are two
the
black
socks
socks.
are black.
Yeah.
If the heel is 2 different colors, what does it matter?
But I'll go so far with like using the black sock example. I've done it before where I put on 2 black socks and figured out these are like from different families. These are like different.
No, that's different
designs.
because because if they're 2 different designs, they feel different, and that feels wrong. And I'll agree with you that I can't do that because that's uncomfortable.
Oh, so it's a feeling thing.
No, the
Partially.
feeling counts into it. Yeah, it's like
that's
a part
of it.
Because it's like
It's
you,
multi-layered,
you
just
get,
like all the other things
you
we
get
talk about,
fabric
you know?
like this, but then you get the fabric that's thinner but normally longer. Like you can't mix and match them because then it feels weird, and then they're gonna fit differently in your shoe.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't wear one long sock and one short sock.
But it
Because that
depends
would,
how.
To me, that would feel like somewhat unbalanced.
But that depends how far you go on that wearing odd socks, because that would be wearing really odd socks. And do you do that?
I mean, it depends. There's so many variables.
There's loads.
I
And
feel like just the second those socks feel different, you just become like a Cockney
But
chimney sweep.
you don't feel. They don't feel different if they're the
What's
same
wrong with
sock
being
with
a
different
Cockney
colour.
chimney sweep?
Lots
First
of children died, I guess, up chimneys.
Yeah, but they didn't choose to be there. They were chimney sweeps as a result of circumstance, not as a result of choice.
Yeah. But I suppose I'm sorry for the chimney sweeps out there that might get upset. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the one bit of control I have in my life, all right?
I was going to say that. Like, do you feel as though you can gain control through sock sorting?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But I kind of... Do you not get the urge to wear odd socks? It's like...
Never.
It's like a chaos. It's like the forbidden chaos that you shouldn't do, so therefore I want to do it.
The forbidden fruit.
Yeah, exactly.
That was
It's
the
like
original sin of man.
socks.
Yeah.
Because I get it. I'll... You know, because it's like... you get out of bed, it's like I will go from bed to car to work in like 20 minutes, you know. I'm out of bed and I'm ready and I'm gone. After doing my teeth, it's like I get to the stage of looking at my door full of socks and it's like, what do I wear? Because finding a matching pair takes effort. Because if they're not done after being washed and paired up...
What do you mean a door full of socks, by the way?
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of socks.
So you get the hanger thing and it just has different pouches where you can put the pairs, the organised socks. And if I don't have the like together as a pair, the odd ones will go in another
So do you
one.
not fold them together? So then when you need socks, you just grab them. And
Yeah,
then
no,
they're
you
all
fold
ready
the
to go.
inside out so
Yeah,
they
yeah.
stick. So it's just loads of pairs of them and they're all the same. But there'll be odd ones where...
So so that's where it's gone wrong. Is when it's been paired. They've been paired in an incorrect way. Then
I
you're
know
setting
they
yourself
don't
up.
get paired in an incorrect way. If my parents can't pair them, they don't, and that's why they end up on the chair. So when the door of socks is empty, I've got to go to the chair to find the odd ones, and that's when, you know, I've got to go to work and I'm like trying to pair matching socks, and that's when the forbidden chaos fruit sock comes into play. That's when I've got
If
to
you're
choose.
in a rush, can you not grab one that's not in a mess?
Well, no,
one that's
because
already paired?
I've used them all.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm going to the chair.
Okay. Right.
But I like the feeling of not obeying the rules of socks.
Also, that's how you use it as a way to bring power back into your life by disobeying the order that comes with
Yes.
organized laundry.
So what do you do then if a sock has holes in?
Gone.
So do they never do? As soon as you notice that hole, do you is it instantly?
It depends on the location of the hole. If the hole is up by the ankle, I'll wear those socks until the ankle
dead.
until the sock is dead.
Mm-hmm.
But if
I
the
never
hole is
experienced
by
that,
the
though.
toes or the heel, then those socks are gone to me.
See, that's
Mine
the thing.
always get holes there.
Mine are always
the ball of your foot.
Mine are always there where the toes are, and I forget to bin them, so they will get paired up. So following the rules that we've just outlined, I'll pick that pair, put them on, and then go to work with the hole. And that's obviously where my infamous hole sock with hole in, shoe with hole in the same place stood in dog shit happened. That's why that happened. But it's just like, it feels wrong. And that's why it feels right. Do you not want to wear odd things? Do you want to not want to wear or do something that's not symmetrical? That's not like conforming? Because it's like, you look at cars. A car's an example because I love this. Cars, the front and back wheels are the same. Do you not want them to be different? That's like not right, but it's so wrong and it's so good.
I guess it's how you interpret and view the world. Do you view socks as a way of expressing yourself, or do you just are you using them purely as a protection for your feet?
I think every single article of clothing is an expression.
Mm-hmm. What am I saying right now?
You're saying,
Socks.
fuck you, bitch.
You're saying, I don't give a fuck, I'm going to get high and go to McDonald's, is what you're saying there.
I wish.
I'd say you're saying, I'm halfway through a Halo Infinite playthrough and I'm just about done.
And I don't give a fuck.
You said the band game.
We're not talking about it.
And what do you look like then? What do you think you look like? What does he look like?
Who looks like Jim?
What am I saying?
I'd say it's casual sort
it's
of.
just kind of casual smart. Like, I care enough to not look terrible. Is what that's saying.
What are you saying?
James is saying.
I'm saying that.
James is saying I simply don't know.
No, this is smart. This is just smart.
No, but
That's it. The hood's going up.
I don't think jeans and trainers are smart.
Yeah, they're casual.
Yeah.
But they're casual smart. That's not smart.
Why are you pointing at my purples?
Because no, I'm pointing at your trackies because he's wearing jeans as well. That's not smart.
No, but black jeans, blue jeans, big difference. Huge difference. Major difference.
What's the difference?
Black jeans, like, smart casual. Blue jeans, casual.
Yeah.
I disagree with that. I think all jeans are like,
No,
smart
you've been
casual.
outvoted. You've been outvoted.
Like, no, but this is casual.
That jacket thing is smart casual.
Mm-hmm.
You think? I think this is quite casual.
I'd say it's smart casual because of the collar. It's like a bomber jacket.
It's just
with a collar.
it's a bomber jacket fleece, basically, like a lightweight fleece.
Were you going, man, like fleece as in sheep?
No, I was just agreeing.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's a bomber jacket fleece, and this is smart casual. This is not smart casual because it's just a
Yeah, so you're more casual than smart.
okay.
So
no, I
you're
agree with that. It's like the spec. No, it is. Look, really lazy, kind of smart.
No, but I'd say right now you're more smart than I am smart. I'm more casual than you are smart.
So then I'm the smart one, and you're the casual one, and so that means the blue jeans are smart. Are blue jeans smart?
No,
They absolutely are.
this is the fucked up thing about fashion, clothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so many things can mean different things. I'd say because I'm wearing white and red trainers, basically the whole outfit comes down to those shoes.
Yeah, those are stupidly casual shoes.
Yeah,
No, they're
the
almost
whole outfit,
sloppy.
The whole outfit becomes casual because of the shoes.
And these?
Whereas James's, because they're white and black, but predominantly black, that makes them more smart than casual. Even though they're not smart shoes by any means, but they're smarter than my shoes.
It works with the black I'm wearing, which is smart.
That reminds me, I used to wear black trainers to secondary school, which you weren't supposed to do, but I got away with it because I took a Sharpie and just coloured in all of the white on my trainer.
You had a Nike tick on your shoe,
Yeah.
and you coloured in with a Sharpie. You coloured,
No one ever cared.
You coloured the tick in.
No one ever noticed.
But it's
Yeah.
like, these are so kind of casual, though, because of the white. Yeah, I think this is just where we stand on the spectrum. Sloppy? Not sloppy.
What does that mean?
Yeah, that's fucking rude. Should we Should we actually clean this house up a bit though before we go into the mid break?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was something I needed to address. There were a few comments about Arcane, which I brought up, that I wasn't really digging.
Yeah, you don't dig it.
Mild and Wild 420 left this to say. With the last episode discussion of Arcane and video game adaptations, it got me wondering, have any of you seen Castlevania? As someone who isn't really an anime fan, it's one of my favourite shows of all time, and nothing else really compares. Have you seen any of it?
I think I finished season 1.
Yeah,
I finished season 1.
I watched a bit.
Really fucking gorgeous.
Yeah,
Really,
I like what
really
I've seen with the
pretty,
animation.
But something about Netflix ruined it for me.
What do you mean?
It started playing the episodes in like the wrong order.
Oh,
It would skip episodes and then play earlier
not good.
episodes. It was really weird.
Yeah, mine was fine.
So I stopped because of that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, I never had anything against Castlevania, but it's kind of a similar problem with Arcane, where I just don't really care that much about
I
like,
care
the
more
world
about
or-
Castlevania than I do Arcane.
But
I heard the latest season of Castlevania wasn't very good.
There are more
So-
3 or so of those.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. But
So after I saw that and I was halfway through the show as a whole, I sort of gave up.
Yeah,
As well as the weird Netflix problems.
yeah, I'm kind of waiting for them to do one of these on something I'm more invested in. but I don't. It's not even something I really find myself pining for, really wanting.
Yeah.
You know, at this
Yeah,
point.
like if it's a video game that you're interested in, you're more likely going to play the video game than...
I'm also probably biased because a lot of the video games I grew up loving like have all gone down the exact same trajectory in terms of like they're all like just trash now. But there was this comment from let's do this one from Dylan. I feel like people's expectations of Arcane played a large part in just how well it's been received. Most people early on probably thought it was going to be another shitty/mediocre video game adaptation based on an even shittier game. So when the show actually turned out to be really good overall, it made people's perception of it even higher than it would have been normally. I think the positive reception might also lead to some other people being a bit underwhelmed by the show's more cliche elements. Personally, I really loved Arcane. It may not be the most unique thing ever made, but in terms of execution, I think it's very well done. And they left a bit more, but I don't
yeah, I
want to go too
think
long on this.
that's exactly it's you, me. I found it great because I was expecting it to be shit because of League of Legends.
Where I came in from the opposite of that.
Because
where
I was
just
even
hearing
saying
how
it was
good it
good.
was. Yeah, even you were watching it.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
But I will say,
You did
'cause
watch it.
the previous time I mentioned it, I'd seen like 2.5 episodes. And then I saw a few comments saying like get past episode 3 because that's kind of like when the story actually kind of gets moving and where the stakes are kind of set and you have an idea of where it's going. Things really do pick up in that 3rd episode, and it kind of sets the tone a bit more in terms of where it's going to go in like a dramatic way. Because up until that point I was like, is this like what is the audience for this? Like how edgy is this going to go? Just how babyish is this going to be? But by the end of that 3rd episode, I'm not like hooked on it or anything, but I think I will gradually get through it, mostly because of that animation and just seeing the visuals of it and like the action is really cool.
Yeah,
stuff
Jinx.
like that.
They use Jinx quite well with her scenes.
But yeah, I'm not that invested.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I'm not invested in the League IP. It's like the characters don't mean anything to me, but I just think it's just pretty and I like it.
Yeah, because just part of me just wants to inherently support it, just so animation can slowly move away from its treatment.
Yeah,
Where it sits in people's mind's eye, in terms of like it's just for baby properties.
and as a good thing for animation, the Cowboy Bebop live action season 2 has been cancelled.
Yeah,
So that's a positive for animation.
yeah. I've seen the odd bit of that. Skipped through it this morning randomly. I went on the last episode because I just wanted to see Ed with my own eyes to see how it worked, and holy shit, it was not.
It's a good thing it got cancelled.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's really weird, that show.
it is. It's not just an IP you can adapt. It's just it is what it is.
Because you've been watching a bit of the original, haven't you?
Yeah.
You said you found it cool. You thought you enjoyed it. But I was saying to you, like, sure, like just from watching it, the original, it just seems like a bad idea. It's so stylish in a way that it was so hard to recapture, especially in live action. Going from that
to me,
animation.
watching the anime just confirmed everything we were saying before the live action one came out.
Yeah.
It seems so obvious, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just like a bad idea. Something that quirky, that much of like a cult following. You're just setting yourself up for... Like, do you think they'd ever try that with like... Unless I'm speaking too soon, have they ever done like an EVA live action bullshit? Have they ever tried that? Because they did it with like Attack on Titan too, didn't they? With these like...
They did.
Death Note has like live action movies.
I don't think they'll do it with Evangelion. It's because it's too much to try to adapt with just how actually obscene that show is. But it's like it puts into question the live action Gundam and the live action One Piece that Netflix are both doing.
Yeah.
Wait, those are in development.
Yeah.
They're doing One Piece. Oh, that's going to be extra weird with the stretching and stuff. It would be like We Can Be Heroes.
It'll be even harder than Cowboy Bebop.
From what I understand is the actual creator of One Piece is involved.
Okay.
So that's instantly off the bat like actually that's something, but
I don't see the necessity there.
no.
What's the point of...
It's just big
Like,
IP.
nothing is lost from the fact that it's animated.
Well,
No.
I guess that's what bugs me about it so much, because it's kind of like implying now we're improving it. we're making it better.
Now it's a real
Now
thing.
you can enjoy it.
Now
because,
you're actually allowed to enjoy it because it's not for babies anymore. Which is total trash.
Yeah.
See, I think Gundam, of all things, could work. Because it's like the CGI with like actual big blockbusters with robot animation is obscene. But to make it work, they've actually kind of got to stick true to the themes of Gundam, you know. And if they just try to go for
point, it's pointless because it just becomes a 3D animated thing instead of a 2D one.
And the like Gundam, the more recent Gundams look fucking great. They're really fucking pretty. So just watch them.
Yeah,
but it's just going to be a blockbuster, is what it is. It's just an action. It's just not going to be Gundam. So just why? I hope Netflix get the point if they've cancelled the season 2 of Cowboy. Can only hope, really.
Now, we do have one more comment we could do here, unless you have any subjects you want to throw out. What do you reckon?
I've been playing a bit of Halo Infinite.
Let's do the comment.
Okay. Jack Diamond left this one, which caught my eye. And I've got kind of like a deja vu with this, because I feel like I've read something like this before on the cast. Let me know if this like rings a bell. Hey boys, I've been going to the same spot outside of my favourite store for 2 years to sit and feed the same 4 crows. It's something that brings me true happiness. About a week ago though, I've been dealing with this old guy demanding I not feed the crows because it's bad for them. I tell him that the food I give isn't harmful and they're scavengers that usually can find easy sources of food. Despite that, he keeps finding different reasons to make me leave, like taking my food bowls, telling me I'm dominating the space, and saying staff of the store don't want me there. I've learned the opposite from customers and staff saying they truly enjoy seeing me there, and the manager has talked to him about harassing me. I'm surprised by the support I get, but I'm trying to stay fair and talk to many people about whether what I do is good or bad. So far, I've only had people say it's good. I'm wondering what your opinion are on feeding wild animals. Cheers, boys.
Fuck the old man, he's a fucking dickhead.
First of all, how do you know they're the same 4 crows?
No, you
They're
can
pretty smart, aren't they, right?
Yeah. If you give give food to an animal and it comes back the next day, it's going to be the same animal. It's a learned thing, right? They come back to you because
they know. But why aren't the
that.
other crows in the area being like, oh wait, these 4 guys are getting...
They're getting fat. They're getting plumpy, you know?
They're getting good, easy food right here. Why is it just stayed as 4 crows?
Yeah, well, you say getting fat. An argument against it, and this is weird because it was something that just happened the other week. When I was in Canada, we went to like a little walk in the park, and these fat as fuck squirrels came wandering over and were like coming right up to my feet and stuff. It's like, what the...
Yeah, because people are giving them yummy...
Yeah, so people are always feeding these squirrels, so they just program...
ketchup-flavoured crisps and stuff.
Yeah, much easier to just hop on over to a human than find a peanut or whatever.
Yeah.
See, I would say that it's not good. Because it's like, dogs exist because that's how basically what happened. These animals constantly coming to us, and then we adopt them and we, breed them, whatever. But nobody's actually like taking these animals in once they've become dependent on us. So we're taking away their survivability in the wild. So they will die, basically, when there's no humans there to feed them. That's bad. But giving animals a bit of food is okay. It just depends how far you take it. This is just for the animals' like well-being, right? Because it's like if they're dependent, they're losing their...
Yeah, I was kind of being devil's advocate with the squirrel example. I don't know if it's just these same 4 crows or whatever, or 3 crows, I don't know.
It's 4, right?
Yeah, 4.
That's the least believable bit of the story to me.
You're hung up on that bit.
I'm hung up on the 4 crows.
See, I'd say do it because crows are really underappreciated, and I love crows.
Crows are cool birds.
Yeah, they're sick.
But also, like, the fact that crows really don't need...
Yeah.
They don't need a human intervention.
Would you feel differently if it was like 4 ducks?
Well, yeah, ducks already are dependent on us.
Are ducks as intelligent as crows?
No.
I want to say no.
No, ducks
I
aren't.
want to say no.
Crows are fucking
But ducks,
intelligent as well.
ducks again, like they're fine without humans.
Unless if you feed them bread, they explode.
That's not fucking true. Everyone feeds them bread.
No, there's an animal that you feed something and it explodes, right?
Yeah,
but I
isn't it
can't
like
necessarily
bad to
that.
give ducks bread because they fill up on bread and they're not getting like nutrients or whatever? So it's just like
Bread is nutritious. Just get brown bread.
Yeah, with seeds in.
Complex carbohydrates in brown bread.
tell that to the duck digestive system.
That's the name of the episode then.
The duck digestive
Duck
system.
digestive.
DDI.
The SDDI.
Well, there is one thing we need to throw out before the mid-break. It was James's topic, to be honest.
No, please don't.
They finally added him. They've added red notice to Fortnite.
Oh yeah. Yeah, shit.
We should just make it a permanent segment. Like, who's been added to Fortnite?
No, the permanent segment should be what is The Rock in now?
Which jungles are you going to next?
Yeah. Which manufactured jungle is The Rock in now? Yeah, The Rock's in Fortnite.
Walks in Fortnite. He's like an agent. He's like a super agent or whatever.
To be fair, he should have been in it from the get-go.
He
should have been the face
game.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like the Rock is the Fortnite of
Movies.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock and Fortnite are the same. They're the same thing.
They are.
They fill the same void.
Yeah.
And they have the
Same
same
energy.
appeal and the same audience.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, same audience especially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I watched some of the like trailer thing for
Yeah, we
whenever
watched it.
whenever it was revealed and like Troy Baker's like, "The Rock, what are you doing here, man?" And
Yeah.
Spider-Man's it's like, what the fuck is
Yeah, this guy
happening?
is being like tortured, and then The Rock shows up, and he's like, "Oh my god, it's you!"
The one.
and he does his eyebrow thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty cool.
You don't look very excited about this, James.
Can we talk about Red Notice?
Can
I
we
haven't
talk about how
seen
much
it.
money The Rock got paid for that ad? For doing
To
that
be in
ad?
Fortnite.
No, not to be in Fortnite. To be in that ad for Fortnite.
Well, yeah, it would
Surely
be
it would have all
included in
been
his Fortnite
His
contract.
Fortnite contract.
Yeah.
It would be one of the like deliverables.
Deliverables.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's how it's referred to. He's got to deliver absolute justice in the land of the fort.
How much actual work is it though?
Two
the
days a
reality is
day.
him going to a booth and like just saying some lines
Yeah,
and giving his
it would have
permission.
taken him half an hour,
Mhm.
and then the rest of his day would have been just pumping iron at the gym and eating chicken.
Yeah, because I remember
Fish.
watching like
Fish.
behind the scenes of him like doing the like recording. You remember that movie Moana where he's like the voice
Yeah.
of like the main guy?
What can I say?
Yeah,
except
it was a
you're
clip of
welcome?
him like singing that, and it looked like they'd set up some like temporary booth thing in like a gym somewhere for him to like record.
No, that I believe that.
Yeah,
Yeah, because like what would they actually require of him otherwise? All they need is a mic and just him singing into it, and it to be good quality.
No, I doubt he actually goes anywhere. He goes to the gym in his house. They film everything around between those two.
yeah.
Yeah, surely like in his home gym, he's just got like a corner set up with like perfect audio equipment. So if they've got Moana like voice lines for some phone game, it's just like, "Boop, there you go, $100,000 for your bullshit Moana."
100 grand, million per line, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, how much do you think it was actually paid
For Fortnite,
for that
we
Fortnite
took
deal?
20 million. 20 million
Mhm.
plus, easy. No problem.
Just one.
It's bonkers to me though, because like the Rock isn't a brand.
But he is a brand.
Well, he is now, but I mean, to me, the brand of Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Mm-hmm.
that's a thing that can be carried on for years. The Rock has nothing.
There's no.
He's
You're
got-
saying there's no foundation where Arnie was.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
multiple projects.
But like Arnie was in a bunch of trash,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but he was also associated with like Predator, Terminator.
Mhm.
That's
Total
pretty much
Recall.
it. Total Recall. But Those two are the main ones.
Mm-hmm.
And that foundation makes him like
Sick.
it gives
a
him
cult
credit.
icon.
Yeah. Whereas The Rock, like I guess Black Adam might be his thing.
Yeah, what is it that makes him a cultural icon?
Wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling and
Fast
the
and
Scorpion
Furious.
King.
No, it's just wrestling.
But so you're telling me he used his wrestling credentials to like build up his brand as his own like hype man, and he's just made himself to.
That's
like,
what the eyebrow thing is.
Yeah.
That's why he does it in the Fortnite thing. That eyebrow thing has been
That's his like
wrestling.
identifying thing.
Yeah. Have you not
He's
seen the
been
meme?
doing that since the
Wrestling
the
days.
wrestling days.
That's why he does that eyebrow thing.
Yeah.
Have you not?
Oh.
Have you not seen the memes of him doing it?
No, but that's what I thought it was. I thought it was something that people had like memed. I didn't
Nah,
realize it was
he
actually an
was doing
intentional like.
No, yeah, it's actually like his thing.
There's nothing else. Holy shit. Okay.
No, so it's that and the fact that he is huge.
Does he have like a catchphrase? Has he got a thing?
Yeah,
Like, his thing is like he's like really nice and supportive. That's his thing, right?
Well, you haven't seen
Kinda,
Red
yeah.
And
Notice.
everyone loves him. Oh, really? He plays a villain? Okay.
The lame thing is, John Cena has been on this same trajectory.
Mm-hmm.
And I think John Cena wins.
Because he's been in a good movie.
He's been in Suicide Squad, which is a better movie. He plays a more interesting character within that movie than any single one of The Rock's films.
On Red Notice, I'd say they're equal.
No fucking way, Jesus.
Okay, interesting. You're making me more and more curious about Red Notice. That's all I can really take away. And making me respect.
You do
The
have
Rock
to watch
less
that
and less.
movie.
Yeah, I loved
I
it.
need to.
I've been on Netflix like the last few days. Like I just get home after work and I'm just tired. I don't want to do anything, so I sleep. And it's like go on Netflix the other day, and it's like Red Notice was there, and I was like, oh.
I thought you were gonna say I get home from work and I just put on Red Notice every damn day.
He does, though.
I wish I could. I'm going back to that like secondary school, watching the same movie every day.
And it's Red Notice.
Well, it'll be better than Django Unchained.
Why would you say that?
Because that's the movie I watched all the time.
Yeah, but that's a good movie.
Yeah, but when
That's
you've
a
watched
good-ass film.
when you've watched it 70 days in a row, it doesn't. But it becomes less of a good film.
It's still better than Red Notice on the fucking first time watching it. Jesus Christ.
Red Notice on a first time watch versus Django Unchained on the 71st day. I guarantee
I would
you.
prefer to watch
No, but let's
Django,
do it
I'm
then.
telling you.
Let's do it. The new year.
Well, you want to watch Django 71 times on New Year's? Yeah, let's
no,
do that.
70 days for the. We start on the 1st, and when we get to the.
Oh, okay. No, that's fucking what?
That's what I did. So when I say Red Notice,
so I watch Django 71 times, and you watch Red Notice 71 times, and see who makes it to 71. That's what you're saying.
see,
I would beat you.
You would, because Ryan Reynolds is in Red Notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'd
And
fail.
Gal Gadot and The Rock.
No, I can handle the work for 71 days. Ryan Reynolds? Not a chance.
We'll see you after these messages.
Yo, how it is, cuz? John Media shirts. Go check them out. Description below. Cheers, bruv. Innit?
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second half of the Jar Media podcast, where we head over to some spicy little questions and give you a little conversation.
If you want to leave your own questions, head over to the subreddit, where there's a suggestion thread where you can ask us whatever you like, just like Pesodic Official did. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to partake in this ranking here right now, James, because have you ever seen Wallace and Gromit? I don't know.
Of course I've seen Wallace and fucking Gromit.
Which ones?
Yeah, okay, maybe you
All
can
of
put-
them.
You've seen them all?
Fuck
Name them.
yeah.
Name them.
The first one was with the moon one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moon one. Then you've got the one with the penguin and the
Uh-huh.
the trouser legs.
Yeah.
They're the two most vivid ones, but I have seen the others. I just need
A
a
close
cue.
shave?
Shaun the Sheep?
Seen that one. I have seen it. Yeah, the
Mhm.
sheep one I do remember.
Yeah, close
Surely you
shave.
saw the movie.
With the big rabbit, yep.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so you have seen them all.
That's beautiful. I'm happy.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them all. Because it's like, I love that the penguin one, because it's really, the penguin one is quite scary. It's actually quite like,
yeah, that guy's messed up.
it's like psychotic energy and it's like purest form.
Okay, well that means we can all partake in this question then.
I can't believe you thought I wouldn't have seen Wallace and Gromit.
Well, to be fair,
I might have not seen anything else in my life, but I've seen Wallace and Gromit.
I feel if you're British and that should be the one thing that you're asked if you're like trying to get British citizenship.
The episodes of Wallace.
just like
break down Wallace and Gromit 1. Okay, break down Wallace and Gromit 2.
Yeah, it should be this exact question.
No, because it's like with the English thing, it's like most English people wouldn't actually get UK citizenship because of the questions asked.
Yeah.
But like the purest form of English culture is Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
To be British, is Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
It's all the sort of nice things about British culture, the kind of quaint quirkiness, and the dry like humour and stuff works really well, and the wordplay and everything. But the question actually was, can the Jar Boys rank the Wallace and Gromit films from best to worst?
Best. Wrong Trousers. Without
Wrong Trousers is the best one.
Yeah.
by fucking far. That shit is a masterpiece. Genuinely, I think in terms of film, you simply can't do better.
Then The Wrong Trousers, yeah.
The Wrong Trousers is a perfect piece of entertainment.
Yep. No argument there. Absolutely true.
Every time I see it, that part where Gromit is on the train and he's putting down the tracks.
that's what always comes into my mind too, because that's an amazing action scene.
Like
when he's got like the pistol.
Yeah, because like the penguin whips out a gun and stuff. Like it's got the stakes are raised.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's an actual gun here. The penguin has a gun.
But he's a penguin who is like impersonating a chicken, right?
Yeah, he puts a glove on his head, a red glove on his head. So everyone thinks it's a chicken committing these robberies, but it's actually a penguin.
But then there's the actual the inventor aspect with the trousers, right?
Yeah, which is like innately hilarious, and the cardboard box bit with Gromit looking through the cardboard box.
That's right. That's where like so much the humor comes in. Is Wallace in those like robot legs that he's not controlling, doing a diamond heist with the penguin controlling the legs.
Yeah,
that is
and Wallace is asleep.
Yeah.
Dude,
with the lasers and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it's genuinely hilarious. But that action scene, like, it set the scene for all comic book movies. Because every single
That's
film...
like that scene from Ant-Man, isn't it, basically?
Yeah, the scene from Ant-Man, the scene from Wolverine, the scene from Spider-Man, they're all train scenes. But none of them come close to this just absolute epic that is The Wrong Trousers.
Yeah, the music and everything. Yeah, that's definitely number one.
Yeah.
To me, I would say A Close Shave comes next.
Yeah.
I really think that one's funny. I think it's close.
Yeah, that one is absolutely great. With the motorbike bit, with the sheep creating the shape of the tunnel.
They're going across the ladders. Yeah, the whole Preston, the robot dog as well, is like fucking weird and scary.
Yeah, straight up actually kind of freaky.
But the thing I find funniest about that one is the whole Wendeline thing. With like Wallace's like girl that he likes who has the dog. And it just gets some funny dialogue and shit. Is that the one where they're like window cleaners too?
Yeah. The bike.
Yeah, he's got the bike. That's right. The bike comes in.
And then it would be the movie.
Is the original or The Curse of the Were-Rabbit better?
I think The Curse of the Were-Rabbit because it's like the technology's advanced. You could the original has its like really old school charm.
You have to respect it, don't you?
Yeah.
For establishing
that's the thing. But
it doesn't have the same cleverness.
Last time I watched Curse of the Were-Rabbit, I genuinely felt myself tearing up.
It's better. When I watched it a few years ago, it was better than I remembered it being.
Yeah.
Funnier than I remember it being. Because it just like, it's so unusual for like a DreamWorks movie too. With like the stakes are like, it's like a vegetable growing like competition is like the base of everything.
Yeah.
It's like super staying at the heart of that kind of quaint British bullshit. But then having the supernatural bunny thing somehow doesn't ruin it either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really funny. And that's like the only one that's like a full-length movie too. The other ones are like shorts also, and that doesn't even ruin it.
I think that makes the Wrong Trousers a better piece of media.
Mm-hmm.
Because it accomplishes so much in the time it
Yeah,
has.
it's so digestible.
Yeah.
Like if you got half an hour to spare,
Boom.
just watch Wrong Trousers.
I think Chicken Run's probably above that Wallace and Gromit movie there. Personally. I got a real
Chicken Run.
I got a soft spot for Chicken Run.
Hell yeah.
I've never seen it, so I
I'm the
can't
kinda
say.
guy.
Really?
Oh yeah, I've never seen
I
it.
feel like James would love Chicken Run
Yeah, Chicken Run is a masterpiece.
because it's like a war movie. The chickens are like stuck in the camp and they're like trying to escape.
What's that movie?
It's like Great Escape.
Yeah, Great Escape.
Yeah, but with chickens.
Trying to watch Chicken Run?
Yeah.
We actually missed one of the main ones though. A Matter of Loaf and Death.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that one? That one came out way after.
Yeah. It has funniness, but it doesn't have like the iconic set pieces.
Yeah, it doesn't have like that.
There's never a moment where you're like, oh shit, I'm never gonna forget this.
Yeah.
Whereas Wrong Trousers, like every other moment.
Where even though it's like comedy is what it's going for most, they'll get like, man, this is like an awesome, like funny, like complicated like sequence happening before my eyes. Yeah.
Also, I just want to shout out the tape measure usage in the Wrong Trousers, where he's using the tape measure to scale buildings. Like, it's so inventive and funny.
It's great.
Because that's the he frames Gromit, doesn't he? And Gromit goes to like prison in one of them.
Yeah, and the window. And it's like
That's the third one, right? That's
Close
Close
Shave.
where
Okay.
they break him out using the sheet.
Yeah.
yes, that's it.
Yeah, the robot dog frames Gromit.
It's so stupid.
All
and
of
funny.
it is just so perfect.
Yeah, check out Wallace and Gromit if you haven't. That's Aardman Animation, who are in Bristol. I always get really sad when I remember the whole Aardman story because they had that fire that like burnt down. All
Yeah,
those
I've got these
beautiful
magical
models.
memories of when we visited Aardman, like the studio before it burned down. And
Yeah, those
seeing,
models
like,
were awesome.
The model of the Chicken Run giant chicken thing.
There's
that
the
they
pie
escaped
machine was there, and the that flying machine from the end of the movie was there. Yeah, such a shame that will burn up, but Stick 'em Up has one that might just end everything. Is Coca-Cola brown or black? I ruptured a friend's sphincter debating this.
Black.
I'd say black.
I'd say brown.
Really?
See, it's like when you look at it on there, on the camera, on the TV, that's black. Through our vision here,
Yeah, where you're holding it. or where the light
I'd
is
say
shining.
put a light source in front of it and then look through it.
That I would say I was thinking of it more on like a store shelf or in advertising where they have like the red
Black.
logo or
It's
the
black.
or the blue or whatever. If it's Coke, yeah.
it's black.
It's always against
in
black.
that situation.
I would argue against that.
No, I think
No,
you're
it's black.
outvoted on this one.
No.
It's 100% black.
It's not black because if it was black, there would
Like,
be
that's clearly brown. We can all see that's brown.
there would be no reflective qualities. If it was true black, it wouldn't reflect any color. It would be darkness, but it's not.
But when you pour
You-
like a pint of it,
And then
looks
hold it
black.
up to a light.
But you have to hold it up to a light for that though, right?
Yeah.
No, but take for example these mic stands. You hold it up to a light. There's no reflective quality. Everything you get from it is black. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do see what you're saying, but it's black.
No, if you're getting brown from it. Look at it through the light.
Look at it. It's black.
No, you
But then when you put your hand
black.
around it like that, it makes it look black because there's no light
But you
going
could,
in.
well, yeah, you could do that with any color. If it was bright blue and then you gave it no light, it would be black.
No.
Yes.
No,
That is simply how...
you're forgetting
You're
how
wrong.
Black is an absence of any colour.
you're thinking about it really in the real world. We're not talking about the real world because
No, we are talking about the real world. We're talking about what it
we're talking
is
about something
versus
different
what it
because
isn't.
it's just like iconography. If you see a billboard with a black drink on, you know it's Coke. Why
Not
did they
true.
choose the
Not
color
true.
black? Why did they choose the color black?
Yeah.
Because the drink's black and everyone knows Coke is this
Okay,
color.
Yeah,
Well,
if you're
give it-
doing like a cartoon version, you couldn't have it be brown because you might think it's chocolate milk.
Yeah,
or...
but if you
No,
see,
you could do it brown.
No,
you won't because that's
couldn't.
chocolate milk. That's what it would just look like, some chocolatey drink. If you make
Nah,
any
it's not
liquid
true.
black,
That is not true.
it's like oil or Coke.
No,
I've seen a
give an
lot of oil in
example.
my time, and Coke.
What advertisement are you talking about?
Like I think of the
Coke
with
adverts.
Coke, I think of like the Christmas adverts with Santa.
And it's black. It's a black
Yeah.
liquid because that's recognizable as Coke. It's a part of the whole Coke theme is red and black.
No, show me that advert.
if you fucking
Because you're
want.
in that. You're talking shit.
No,
He's chugging on brown.
he's chugging on
my
black.
Man, no, my man is chugging on brown.
His iconography is blue, black, red, black. That is Coke. Everyone knows that. Fallout. What is Nuka-Cola? It's black.
But what you're saying is, if grass is black at night,
That's
then it's black.
No, that's
Jesus
not what we're
Christ.
saying.
That is what you're saying.
That's really strong.
Yes, it's not much water in this one. It's pure fucking Pepsi, mate.
Pure fucking rum. So that's not a good example because that's mixed with rum. So it would be darker, you fuck.
Like that frame, right?
Black. Red hat as well to bring out the colour, the famous Coke colour. As we've just acknowledged, Alex.
No, but what are we saying? Are we
Coke
saying
is
what
black.
colour is Coke?
Yes.
Because the
Yes.
Coke is brown.
Coke is black.
Coke is not black.
It is black.
Black is the absence of colour. If you hold Coke up to a light source, you see
Then why is
brown.
it black on the advertisements if it's not black?
We're talking about it as a symbol.
Yeah.
No, we're not talking about... The question was what
Alex,
colour is Coke?
when you played Fallout 4, what colour was Nuka-Cola?
Alex doesn't remember Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Black. Because it's seen as cola. Cola black.
Yeah, because surely
You're wrong, bro. You need to admit.
Mhm.
No, you need to
He's
admit...
he's using his drink as an example and it's got loads of rum in it. That's gonna change the
No,
colour, bro.
no.
Alex, drink this. Drink it. That's not just Coke. That's really fucking strong rum. Look, no, drink it. Drink it.
fuck's
No, have a sip. Have a sip.
Ooh.
There's so much rum in that.
I was running out of Pepsi, okay?
Jesus. That's 80% rum.
It's brown.
It's black.
No, we're done.
No, we have a bottle downstairs. No, we got
What's
No,
this
wait, it's
gonna
empty.
prove? We already
I just emptied it.
Yeah, there were like 3 empty ones down there if you want to get 3 empty bottles.
doesn't do anything, does it? Because there's shoes there that are black. And the shoes there.
They're not black, though. They're blue and
They're
brown.
also my slippers you're talking about.
Look.
They're blue. These like you're just
See, this is exactly my point. Just because something is portrayed in a certain brightness doesn't make it that color. Everything in the correct light is black.
I assume the syrup probably is like brown.
No, the syrup is blacker than the drink.
But it's also brown.
Well, we're really torn on this one then. Oh Jesus, be careful of Slave 1.
We're fine.
No, Slave 2.
Oh sorry, I meant Boba Fett Starfighter.
Thank you.
But the pure syrup of Coke and Pepsi, the bib, the bag in the box, is the blackest thing you ever see.
Wrong.
It is like the space inside a bag. It's not brown. You know it's black.
No, you're wrong.
It's black.
No, because
I've seen them, Jamie.
Black is the absence of color.
So you're saying black can't exist?
No.
What are you actually saying then? Because it's black.
No, this one's done. We can't. This
Yeah,
one's
and
gone
I
in
won.
Circles too
What colour's
far.
this, Jamie?
Black.
Brown.
Thank
Revert
you.
to Monkey has one for us. Does the term cowgirl still make James think of anime girl cow hybrids?
Yeah.
So that comes into your mind first still.
I don't think of cowboys or cowgirls. I'm
so
not like
wait,
you.
if I say cowboy, you won't think of you won't think of Clint Eastwood.
No, I do think
You
of Clint
think of a
Eastwood.
cow human hybrid.
You'll think of
No, I'm thinking of Clint Eastwood
with cow ears.
with cow ears. I'm just thinking of cows, just a western with cows.
But cowgirls has you. Is this like a cat?
To be honest, my anime ways are long past. Okay, I don't watch anime anymore.
Why does James always say that?
What?
You watch anime. You watch anime.
I watched anime like maybe one day ago.
So you watch anime?
I watched half an episode of Gundam and then I fell asleep. So I don't watch anime.
Yes, you do.
No,
I
'cause
I don't understand the.
No, because
the-
when you say you watch a genre, it's like you're watching that on a regular basis. Hence,
Yeah, but you do.
watch. I don't. Before yesterday, I last watched anime when I watched Arcane.
Is Arcane an anime?
Yes, it's animation.
So all animation is anime.
No, that's wrong. I'm taking that
so
back.
The Last Airbender's anime then confirmed.
Where would you say you draw the line? Because if you say Discovery was made by a French studio. Arcane was made by a French studio. I'd class Discovery as anime.
No, but anime.
Interesting. There's certain
Anime was like a Japanese interpretation of Western cartoons.
And Discovery has quite an anime style. That's why I'd call Discovery anime. Arcane doesn't have an
But
anime style, so I wouldn't call it anime.
I would say you watch anime though.
No, because I don't do it regularly. I
so
don't watch movies, even
But you
though I
watch
watched.
JoJo, you watch Gundam, you watch.
I watched JoJo. I last watched JoJo like 2-3 months ago. Like I don't watch movies, even though I watched Apocalypse Now like 2-3-4 weeks ago. It's got to be something you do regularly for you to actively take part in that media.
I disagree.
Especially when it's something as broad as anime. Like,
Yeah,
there's so many.
that's
so
like
many
saying
different
I
series.
don't play video games and then like playing Angry Birds every day.
Yeah, because you're doing it every. Yeah, that wouldn't work because you're doing it every day.
Okay, if I said I don't play video games, but every month I played Halo.
So are you saying that once you do it once, you always do it?
No, but if it's a somewhat regular pattern, if in terms of entertainment you lean towards one thing, and I'd say for you, above all other medias, anime is something you definitely lean towards.
I would disagree. I lean more towards gaming and YouTube in general. Because I'd say watching YouTube
So you're more of a gamer than you are an anime watcher.
Absolutely, I
So
am.
you're a gamer.
I am a gamer.
Oh, okay.
I'm
This is the first for James. James
I
has
am
never
a gamer.
admitted
I am a gamer.
But then you like a lot of sort of anime games or games.
I don't
with that
play.
aesthetic.
I don't play anime games though, because my PC can't run them. That's it.
Okay,
Otherwise, I
now
would.
the truth's coming out.
Yeah, I would absolutely
so-
play.
What was the conclusion then on Arcane being an anime? 'Cause
No.
I'd never interpreted it that way.
You know, it's like I said, Discovery, while being made in France, like Arcane, is an anime because of the style. Arcane isn't, because it doesn't have anime style.
Okay.
That's
But
where
it's
I draw
also
the line.
lame as fuck, so it's anime.
Yeah, fair enough.
Have you seen the anime Parasite, James?
No, that's shit.
that's the anime you need to watch.
That's the best anime.
That's
Have you
shit.
seen it, Jim? That's the one you might enjoy.
I've only seen like it advertised for me on Netflix.
That was one, like, I never watch, like, whatever Netflix tries to push on me, right? But I feel like the profile they have built for me is, like, so wrong.
Yeah,
Because of my weird watching habits. But that was the one. That was the one they got me.
They got you. They
With
figured you
Parasite.
out.
Yeah, whoever, like, was, like, is voicing the weird parasite monster thing. I don't know, it's... it's so fucking weird, you can't stop watching it. And
I'm not watching it. I don't have
got
the
a problem with
time.
Parasite, do we?
I don't have the time to invest in anime. If I was going to watch anime on Netflix, I'd watch the new JoJo, which is out now. Haven't watched it.
Yeah, there were a few comments about that.
I haven't watched season 3 yet. Because I don't watch anime.
Hullery left a weird one. I just find this funny how this has, like, stuck around and managed to become a thing, even though I don't think we've ever explained it, and it's only ever been thrown out there offhand. What are your actual, genuine, non-inclusive thoughts on the Bijeenie Council?
The Bijeenie
Please,
Council.
Joe, we have to know the truth.
What's the Bijeenie Council?
I have no idea what the Bijeenie Council is.
So, I mean, this would be what I assume is them referencing the Bijeenie Council.
Oh, the Bijeenie Council.
I have no idea who the Bijeenie Council are.
James, please just explain and just get out of the way what the Bijeenie Council is.
We can't talk about the Bijeenie Council.
The Bijeenie Council.
The Bijeenie.
The Bijeenie Council.
The Bijeenie Council doesn't exist, will never exist, we will never elaborate, we simply can't, we're bound by contract by the UK government, we just can't talk about it.
Yeah, it's kind of one of the traditions we have here in the UK. It's like part of the royal family.
Yeah, when it comes to the Bijeenie Council.
If you're lucky enough, one of the Bijeenie Council members might pull your name out of a hat like Hunger Games.
Squid Game Bijeenies.
Do you prefer Bijeenie or Bijeenie?
I prefer Bijeenie.
Bijeenie.
No, Bijeenie. It sounds more alien, doesn't it? Bijeenie.
Yeah. Bijeenie Council, that's the fucking new race of enemies in Halo.
In Destiny. It's the triangle guys. It's the Bijeenies.
Mad, rad, ironic lad left one for us. Okay, so the other day I was walking home and this woman with her dog overtook me. This is fine. However, 10 seconds into being in front of me, her dog begins to sniff something, and the owner waits. I decide to overtake her again. 10 seconds later, she overtakes me again, and this horrible cycle continues. It was on a road where only one side had pavement and the other side was road, so I couldn't have just went to the other side. I wasn't moving slow or anything either. I would say she was walking faster than the average person, but I doubt she was in a rush because she stops her dog every time. What should I have done? I could have waited behind her for her dog to stop, but that would have delayed time for me, and she instigated this taking over each other mess. Cheers, Mingers, have a good one.
You had no option. Like, you can't just stop when a dog in front of you stops. That's weird. You look like a bit of a weirdo.
Yeah.
So you have to overtake.
No, you pick a speed and you stick to it.
Yeah.
You just
then
count.
yeah.
1, 2, left, right, left, right, left, right.
3,
and you just
4.
go.
Yeah.
And you just go until you get to your destination.
Yeah.
That's the only choice.
You may have to do a... Excuse me.
Yeah. Cheers.
What?
You right?
Well, to get by.
Yeah.
Surely in that situation it was the dog walker being awkward. Because if your dog is constantly stopping, you don't then walk really fast. Because you know your dog's stopping, right?
Well, that is option number 2. Is you just start running.
You just deck them. And then run.
That's option number 3. Option number 2.
Deck the dog and run.
No, not the dog, the woman.
Option number 2, you overtake them and then run. You just start.
And then option
number 3, you
you-
overtake them, but you don't want to run. so you punch her in the face.
Option number 4, you pretend you have a stick. Here boy, huh?
It was on a road. Why would a stick
no,
wouldn't
you
work
throw
on
it
it?
into the road, the dog runs into the road, gets hit by a van.
Mm-hmm. Not your problem.
No, we're
anymore.
not. We're not promoting killing
just,
animal dogs.
You know, dogs are dumb. You just like hold the pretend stick up and be like, "Whoa, look, boy, look," and just turn the other way that they came from and pretend to throw. The
And
dog's
then
distracted. Then run.
Yeah. So I think you made the right decision.
Yeah, absolutely.
You continued
Your
like,
speed.
the overtaking thing.
That's
whatever.
not your problem. That's them being difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't blame yourself, bro. Blame them. It's always them. It's never you.
Yeah, nothing you ever do in life is your fault. Everything is
It's
just
everyone else's
everyone
fault.
else. Everyone else is the problem.
You ain't the problem.
Nice.
Nice. Like these final 2 questions here, which we can wrap things up with. Spider-Man 2 port for PC. God, that's a confusing name to read. Spider-Man 2 port for PC. As our penultimate one. Has any of you been paying attention to the Your Favorite Martian channel, otherwise
No.
known as This Project is Retired? They've recently been doing a Your Favorite Martian animated series, with Ray William Johnson running it. Absolutely filled with the same exact humour that was popular when they were popular. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen, especially so many years later. It feels like it was recorded and animated 10 years ago and only released today.
It probably was.
Yeah.
He's just been holding on to it out of like pure bitterness because of what went down with his MCN.
I'm never gonna go on that channel. That's the part of YouTube history where it's just been nuked from my existence, from my memory. It's just gone.
No.
No.
Well, that's interesting you started uploading again on it, considering it's still called This Project is Retired.
I guess it's out of retirement.
Should I go on this one called Pity Fuck? 7 days ago.
Oh yeah, they brought the old animation back.
What do you mean did they change it beyond this?
Yeah. Why does it instantly sound like he's an alt-whiter?
Ooh, fuck.
Oh shit.
Hook a brother up, Questlove. Okay, don't come running.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yo.
Nah, we ain't vibing with that.
I feel like Ray William Johnson and James would get along like really well.
I think they could have a frenemies type podcast. If you could ask that man one question, James, what would you ask him?
Why did he ever bother?
What do you think he'd say to that?
I can't explain that. I don't know the mind of that man.
Hook a brother up.
Jesus. Okay. You might have something to say on this one though, James. Goosey McGooseface 2. Why do you think World War II is far more prominent than World War I in representation in movies, TV, video games and popular sentiment? I personally find World War I more interesting to study and could potentially produce some amazing content. There's so many amazing stories that deserve to be put out there, such as the Anzacs at Gallipoli, the Russian Revolution, the battles of Jutland, Somme, Verdun, and the birth of tank, submarine, aerial, and chemical warfare.
World War II is closer to current time. It's newer.
I disagree.
What do you mean?
I think
Fascism.
the reason World War II is so easily digestible is that they're Nazis. We aren't. Fascists, evil.
Mhm.
They hated people because of their differences. We were the good guys coming in and like fighting for the righteousness of freedom, which is total fucking horse shit.
The other reason why it remains because it's set the precedent for the next 40, 50 years, being the Cold War. It was World War II, Cold War till the early 90s. That's why it's remembered, because it it didn't just cause a horrific amount of just world events for like 6-7 years. It caused it for 50. It's like we're still feeling the problems of the Cold War now, so it's like gonna be more sore. It's like a wound that hasn't healed properly. So it's just the thing we know.
Surely we're still feeling the effects of World War II now.
Yeah,
because of the Cold. Yeah,
even with like white supremacy and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they got all that shit from the Nazis, which got that shit from America.
Mm-hmm.
but you could say that what caused World War II was like, post World War One. So it's like just been a continuous fucking.
There's no World War II without
like
World War One.
When you're looking at like numbers, pure numbers, there
World
are
War II is
such
just
numbers associated with World War II, so it's easy to get hung up on that.
But it's also to think about that it was World War One is called the World War, but World War II kind of took it more literally with it being actually in Asia, with Japan and China, Russia. It just was a lot more bigger. So naturally, it's going to mean more to everyone else because it's like, people in China are going to know it because they were living through the horrible Japanese invasion and whatnot.
That probably culturally is affected too with America's greater involvement in World War II. Their media is going to just tell stories about it more.
Yeah, and they portray that story of like we're the good guys coming to stop the Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't say with 100% confidence, but when it comes to like war movies, it's like America and there's like a few from Russia, and that's kind of like with the odd one from Europe or whatever. But that's like the main whole area is America portraying this war because of Hollywood.
Yeah, when I think of war movies, a lot of them are World War II based. Because that's the thing, though. There are obviously so many just insane stories from World War II as well. It's not like it's not interesting. It's not like, that's overhyped.
That's part of the thing with World War One is that like who really were the good guys and the bad guys? Because
it wasn't a clear fascism versus everyone else. It was
it wasn't idealism.
It was like
it was just land grabbing.
It was old school empires fighting.
Yeah. So how do you take sides when it was just like, but totally pointless?
Yeah.
It was just human against human, governments against governments for no real reason.
Yeah.
Whereas with World War II, it's like these are the guys that represent freedom, and these are the guys that represent the opposite. Making it easily digestible, good for movies.
Yeah, on a basic level, it's just super easy.
Yeah.
Even though there's a lot more to it. But it's just like, when a country is just being so imperialistic and just invading everyone around them, that causes issues everywhere because it's politics. But yeah, it's just you can boil World War II down to like a very basic thing, good, evil. Star Wars basically is the same shit. It's based on
Star Wars is just based off of World War II.
Yeah, and that's why people remember it, because it's just like you don't have to be a genius to look at Star Wars and be like,
it's good versus bad.
Yeah.
What Germany represented in World War II is objectively awful.
Yeah.
So it makes it easy.
And another reason why World War II is like the remembered one is that the technologies we have now were all tiny bits there, and then boom.
Yeah, World War One was like the baby steps. World War Two was
the fucking
leaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you nailed it with the simplicity thing. Because I remember always, like, as a kid, getting hung up more on, like, so, like, why actually did World War One sort of start?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this whole Franz Ferdinand shit?
I've watched a lot of stuff about it, and I'm like,
no, Franz Ferdinand. The assassination of Franz Ferdinand is obscene. It was like this group that wanted to assassinate this guy, and they all fucked up, and the last guy left of this group was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get a sandwich at this place. And then he went in, got a sandwich, came out, and there he was, Franz Ferdinand in his like old ass car.
Oh shit, Glock.
Yeah, no, I think it was a grenade, and then he threw the grenade and then tried to bite down on his like cyanide capsule, and it didn't work. So then, like, the whole world fucking crumbled from that point onwards because of this one fucking asshole.
There's a good, I think the good video is the channel that did all the events of World War One per week and did it for years as they happened, and they did this video explaining why this assassination caused so much, and you generally just like what you can't.
It doesn't
make any sense.
All it was just like tension building.
Yeah, for like decades.
Anything would have broken.
Yeah, and it just was
that assassination was that.
Because obviously,
if it wasn't that, it would have been something.
Because it's like the people allied of like Hungary or whatever at the time was like all the different empires were somewhat connected to them, and because of that, their rivals were connected to other rivals. Who connected to other rivals, and it was just like they knock-on effect. One started to war against this one, so this one has to war against that one. That one.
Yeah.
Then boom, you've got horrible trenches and disease and misery for fucking ages.
Yeah, because that's the thing about like the Cold War too, as well. Where it's like it's way more confusing. It's not as like obvious.
Yeah. It's like confusing for a different reason. Because it's like nothing happened, but loads of stuff did happen.
Yeah, but at the same time, people were being told in like school to hide under their desks in case a fucking nuke went off.
That's the thing.
That was
with
the
reality. It feels more like with the World Wars, we know what happened.
Yeah, it's like
with the Cold War, it's like we don't actually know what happened, but.
Because it's all the information about it are in either the Kremlin or the White House, or whatever. They're all just filed away for no one to ever know.
Yeah. So we're given whatever perspective we're given, depending on where in the world we come from.
And we find out from other countries that had proxy wars, like Afghanistan, Vietnam, Korea.
Yeah.
We're just finding out information from them, and then that you can join the dots to where they all connect, and it's like
the idea of a proxy war. It's the most obscene shit.
Yeah,
because obviously it's
like the American government funded what is now like a extremist group ISIS back in the 80s to fight against Russia, which was extreme of the other side.
And it's like they went to like extremes, because like even in Vietnam, all the Americans and like the Chinese soldiers who'd be brought in to fight in Vietnam and all the surrounding countries, they would never have any identifying tags on their clothes, because just in case they found the body, they can connect it to America. So there was a specific name for these soldiers, and that if you die, you die. You're not ever getting found, because it's like they don't want to link you anywhere. It's like, if you're going that far to like remove any identification from just uniforms and guns and everything, just so that you don't so America can't be like, what are you doing? You know, it's fucking like wacky as shit.
Especially now where like you can take people out without having to send humans. You can just send like a drone to blow someone up, and how are we like ever supposed to know about like what's actually going on with all that shit, you know?
Oh, with the drone stuff now, it's like that shit's even wackier, because it's like they will put you on a list and you are going to die. Why you're on the list, nobody really knows, because it's like there's an actual American citizen on the list, and he's trying to take the US federal government to court to fight because he's on this list for no reason. He was in like this hospital in the Middle East. He left the hospital, then like 2 minutes later got hit by a drone strike, killed loads of children. And it's just like, what the fuck? Because he's a journalist in the Middle East. So they're trying to kill him, and it's like, oh, what the shit? Drone strikes, everybody. Woo!
Apparently these like, because when you say drone strike, you picture like the huge drones or whatever, but apparently these like smaller drones, almost like fucking Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man bullshit. Like
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. Where like it's basically getting to that level where you can have these like little drones flying around with just murder capacity.
Yeah, but they've done it.
Like, I totally believe it. Why couldn't we just have like one of those little drones that everyone's flying around? One of them with just a Glock.
No, they don't even do that. They just put bombs on them. The ISIS have put bombs on them. They just fly them into shit. It's like you could just be in your house and then boom, a little drone comes through the window, bang. You don't even have to try anymore.
Yeah, remote control. Yeah, because that's
like
in Dune. That's like how they're like trying to assassinate each other with like little remote control fucking droids.
That is just the future.
Yeah.
Like there's no other way we can go.
This is a normal thing in fucking COD now. It's just fucking suicide drones.
Yeah, RCXDs.
Yeah, it's been in COD for like 10 years now, and it's like...
It was in fucking Black Ops 1,
Yeah.
based in the 60s.
Do you think it's like really dark that you could buy like the RC like toy, like knowing like what like shit that's actually like used for, isn't it?
The RCXD?
Mm-hmm.
I think, no, the whole thing is like, you know, with guns and shit, they're kind of difficult to get, but like, it's not hard to make a bomb. Put it out there.
And with that,
Just break down how to make a bomb, James. Go on.
Actually, then see fucking MI5 breaking bomb instructions.
Fucking SWAT guy through the window right now.
just a little drone through the wall.
I'm like an extremist because I'm saying how to make bombs on a podcast.
Jesus Christ.
But it's like, these are things people can make with basic access to the internet. There's no security on buying a remote control car. That's like that's a weapon.
Do you think you get added to like a little list if you buy a drone? or
What, every
something?
person that buys a drone? No.
No, it's if you're googling how to make
if
bombs.
you buy a drone and then Google
how to
homemade
make
bombs, then
Turn
probably
my-
you're on a hit list, yeah.
Don't Google how to make bombs.
Yeah, just don't do it. Unless you
Don't
want to
make-
make a bomb, then I guess there's no other option.
Oh, your Siri searched it for you.
Fuck. I'm on the watch list
not
now.
to do that.
Phone's listening in and they just listening to how to make bombs.
Drone strike inbound.
Yeah, they're like software that's looking for keywords. It's like just going right now. All the, all
just
the mentions
freaking
of
out.
like
We are
bomb.
just on every watch list
Yeah.
in the UK. Shit.
What would you make the jar drone do?
Bombs.
Why?
Like sugar bombs.
Sugar bombs are bombs. Sugar is highly.
Fuck, it is as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm now
That's
just dropping
like-
ways
that's
to
like how
make
you-
bombs.
How you make bombs? Sugar.
Well,
I'd send the jar bomb to.
No, I didn't mean it like that. Jesus Christ.
Stop.
Yeah, where would you drone strike personally?
I would drone strike.
bully that I really hated. I'd definitely drone strike.
I'd drone strike the.
Stop. No. What
It's like
would the-
an animal that's like has no chance and they're just about to be endangered. Just fucking, just cut it out.
Drone them.
what-
Yeah,
what-
like tigers. Or something.
drone strike
Just take 'em
tigers.
out.
No, just drone strike the just final pandas. Just get rid of them. They want death.
Yeah. No, they clearly do. They're sat there.
Have you seen
like-
the videos of them falling out of trees like head first?
Yeah, they want to fucking die.
So,
Just let
yeah.
'em.
We're the only thing keeping them around. man.
Yeah. And they're like, please let us go.
they're in the like encampments trying to kill themselves. They just
Yeah.
want it gone. What jar robot would I make? That's a
Just change the question.
Yeah.
no. This
the
is
question
a question.
was, who would you drone strike? What country would you drone strike?
With the Jar Media branded drone.
I'd say
Just rival
Tatooine.
podcasters fucking.
Yeah, just Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, we're coming for you.
That's what he's already in his fucking bunker thing.
Yeah, true.
That's why he's seen it coming.
Yeah, he knew. He knew that I was never going to travel to the future or whatever and get him to shout out the Joe Rogan podcast. The Jar Media podcast, sorry.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Jar Media podcast. Have a lovely week, and we'll catch you next time.
Yeah, see you next episode on the Joe Rogan podcast.
The drone strike fucking podcast.
the Drone Rogan podcast.